Marcus Chen was singing on the corner of Hollywood Boulevard, and what happened next was about to change his entire life. A crowd was forming, phones were out, and nobody could believe what they were seeing. December 8, 2023, Los Angeles, California, 6:47 p.m. Marcus was 17 years old, homeless. His guitar case was open on the sidewalk with 342 inside. He was singing Lonely by Justin Bieber. His voice was raw, real, broken. Everybody knows my name now, but something about it still feels strange. A woman stopped walking, then another person, then 5 more. Marcus kept singing, eyes closed, lost in the lyrics. What if you had it all but nobody to call? Maybe then you'd know me. Here's the thing, Marcus wasn't just singing, he was living those words. Let me tell you what happened 6 months before this moment. June 2023. Marcus was living in a foster home in Riverside. His parents had died in a car accident when he was 14. 3 years of bouncing between homes. 3 years of feeling invisible. Marcus, his foster mother Mrs. Chen had said one morning, "We're moving to Arizona. You're 17 now. You can stay in the system or you can figure it out yourself." Marcus chose the streets. He took 3 things with him, a backpack, some clothes, and his dad's old guitar. "Your father loved this guitar," his mom had told him years ago. He said music saved his life when he had nothing else. Marcus arrived in Los Angeles with $47 in his pocket. He slept under the 101 freeway overpass. He showered at the YMCA, and every night he sang on Hollywood Boulevard. The first week was hell. "Get out of here, kid," a store owner had yelled. "You're scaring my customers." Marcus moved to another corner, then another, then another. One night, a drunk guy kicked over his guitar case. $12 scattered on the sidewalk. People walked past. Nobody helped him pick it up. "Why are you even trying?" The drunk guy had laughed. "You think you're gonna be famous? You're nobody." Marcus collected his coins. His hands were shaking. And for a moment, he believed it. Maybe he was nobody. But then he remembered something his dad had told him. "Marcus, when you sing, you're not performing. You're surviving. Music kept me alive when I had nothing. It'll keep you alive too." So Marcus kept singing, every single night. But here's what nobody knew. Marcus had a secret. When he was 15, Justin Bieber had followed him on Instagram, random, out of nowhere. Marcus had posted a cover of Sorry, and somehow, someway Justin saw it. They never talked. Justin never commented, but Marcus knew he was watching. "He follows 300,000 people, Marcus's friend had said. It doesn't mean anything. But to Marcus, it meant everything. Fast forward to December 8, 2023. Marcus was singing on the boulevard. The crowd was getting bigger. A man in the front was recording on his phone. "Kid's incredible," someone whispered. Marcus finished the song. The crowd clapped. Someone threw a $5 bill into his case, and then a voice from the back said, "Sing it again." Marcus looked up. The voice sounded familiar, but no, it couldn't be. A guy in a black hoodie pushed through the crowd, baseball cap, sunglasses, mask. "Sing it again," the guy repeated. Marcus's hands were shaking. Which song?" "Lonely, but this time, I'll join you." The guy pulled down his mask. The crowd gasped. Justin Bieber, standing right there, on Hollywood Boulevard, in front of Marcus. "Oh my God!" someone screamed. Marcus couldn't move, couldn't breathe. His guitar almost slipped from his hands. Justin smiled. "Come on, let's do this together." And they sang. Marcus started first, voice trembling. "Everybody knows my name now." Then Justin joined in. But something about it still feels strange. The crowd was silent. Dead silent. Just 2 voices, one famous, one homeless, both broken in different ways. When they finished, the crowd exploded, screaming, crying, phones everywhere. A woman in the front row was sobbing. "I've never seen anything like this," she said to her friend. A teenage boy shouted, "Marcus, you're incredible." An older man wiped tears from his eyes. "This is why I still believe in humanity," he whispered. Security guards from nearby stores had gathered. Even they were filming. Justin turned to Marcus. What's your name? Marcus. Marcus Chen. Justin froze. Wait, Chen? You're the kid from Instagram, the one who covered Sorry 3 years ago. Marcus's eyes widened. You remember? Remember? Dude, I saved that video. You have no idea how good you are. A girl in the crowd shouted, Justin, why are you here? Justin looked at her. I was driving home from the studio, stuck in traffic right there. He pointed to Sunset Boulevard. My window was down, and I heard this incredible voice singing my song, and I thought, I have to meet this person. He turned back to Marcus. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know you were the same kid, but I knew I had to stop. Marcus started crying, right there, in front of thousands of people. I'm homeless, Marcus whispered. I sleep under a bridge. I have nothing. Justin put his hand on Marcus's shoulder. I was you. Did you know that? Marcus shook his head. When I was 13, my mom and I were broke. We lived in a tiny apartment in Stratford. Sometimes we didn't have food, sometimes the power got shut off, and I sang on the streets, just like you, my guitar case open, hoping for change. Justin's voice got quieter. I remember this one winter night. It was freezing, -15 degrees. I had been singing for 3 hours and made $4. My fingers were numb. I couldn't feel my face, and this old man walked by. He stopped, looked at me, and he said, Kid, you're gonna make it. I don't know how I know, but you will. Justin paused. That man put $20 in my case. It was all he had, I could tell, and he walked away. I never saw him again, but I never forgot him. The crowd was listening, recording, every word. And you know what saved me? Justin continued. Someone believed in me. Scooter found my YouTube videos. He gave me a chance, and I promised myself that if I ever made it, I'd never forget where I came from. Justin looked at the crowd. Everybody, this is Marcus Chen, and he's about to change the world. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Justin, Marcus said quietly, there's something I need to tell you. What is it? 3 years ago, when you followed me on Instagram, that was the day I was going to kill myself. The crowd went silent. I was 15. My parents had just died. Nobody cared about me. I felt invisible, and then my phone buzzed. Justin Bieber followed you. I thought it was a glitch, but it was real. Marcus's voice was shaking. I stayed alive because of that notification, because somebody saw me. Even if you never talked to me, even if it was random, you saved my life without even knowing it. Justin's eyes filled with tears. Marcus. So, thank you, Marcus said. You already changed my life once. You don't have to do anything else. Justin shook his head. No, this is just the beginning. And guess what happened? Someone in that crowd posted the video, the full thing, Marcus and Justin singing, the conversation, everything. 2 million views in 6 hours, 10 million views in 24 hours, 50 million views in 1 week. Celebrities were sharing it. Ed Sheeran shared it. Ariana Grande shared it. Shawn Mendes shared it. This is what music is about, Ed Sheeran wrote. Ariana Grande commented, I'm crying. This is the most beautiful thing I've seen all year. Shawn Mendes posted, Marcus, if you're reading this, you're going to be a star. I can feel it. But the comments that hit hardest were from regular people. I was homeless for 2 years, one person wrote. This video reminded me I'm not invisible anymore. Thank you, Marcus. My son is on the streets right now, a mother commented. Seeing this gives me hope that someone will see him too. I'm 17 and living in my car, another teen posted. Marcus, you made me feel less alone. But here's the really incredible part. People started digging. A TikToker found Marcus's original Instagram post from 3 years ago, the Sorry cover, and there it was in the comments. One comment from 3 years ago that nobody had noticed. Keep going, kid, never give up. JB, Justin had commented. 3 years ago. Marcus had never seen it because his notifications were off. When Marcus saw the screenshot, he couldn't believe it. Are you serious? He whispered to Justin on FaceTime. You commented? 3 years ago? Justin laughed. Yeah, I wanted to message you directly, but I didn't want to freak you out, so I just left a comment. I thought you saw it. My notifications were off, Marcus said, shaking his head. I was in such a dark place. I turned everything off. Well, Justin said. You see it now. The internet lost its mind. Justin Bieber has been watching this kid for 3 years, one tweet said. He planted a seed and waited for it to grow, another wrote. Within 48 hours, a GoFundMe was created. Help Marcus Chen record his first album. Goal, $50,000, raised $847,000 in 5 days. The donations were insane, but it wasn't just the money, it was the messages. I was homeless at 17 too, one donor wrote. $500, you deserve this. My daughter loves your voice, another said. $1,000. Keep singing, Marcus. A woman donated $10,000 with this note. I'm the drunk who kicked your guitar case 6 months ago. I was at my lowest that night. I've been sober for 4 months now. Your story reminded me that we all deserve second chances. I'm so sorry. Marcus read that message and cried for an hour. Justin posted a video from his studio. Marcus was sitting next to him. So, Justin said to the camera, meet my newest artist. Marcus is signing with me. We're making an album together, and 100% of the profits are going to homeless youth music programs. Marcus looked at Justin. I still can't believe this is real. Justin smiled. Believe it. You earned this. 6 months later, Marcus released his first single, Invisible No More. It debuted at number 3 on Billboard Hot 100. Recording it had been emotional. I can't do this, Marcus had said in the booth during his first take. I'm not good enough. Justin stopped the music, walked into the booth, sat down next to him. You know what the difference is between you and most artists? Justin asked. Marcus shook his head. You've lived it. Every word you're singing, you survived it. That's why people will listen, not because you're perfect, because you're real. Marcus took a deep breath, and he sang it again. Perfect take. The music video, it was shot on Hollywood Boulevard, same corner where he used to busk, but this time he wasn't alone. 50 homeless teens were singing with him, all of them holding guitars, all of them with their own stories. Today, Marcus lives in an apartment in Los Angeles. He's enrolled in community college, and twice a week he goes back to Hollywood Boulevard. The day he moved into that apartment, Justin helped him carry boxes. This is your first real home in how long? Justin asked. Marcus looked around the empty living room. 4 years. He walked to the window, looked out at the city, and he started crying. I used to sleep under that freeway, Marcus said, pointing. I could see it from here. Justin put his hand on his shoulder. And now you're looking down at it. You made it, Marcus. We made it, Marcus corrected. I didn't do this alone, not to busk, to teach. Free guitar lessons for homeless youth, his sign says. You're not invisible, I see you. Last Tuesday, a 13-year-old boy showed up. Backpack, dirty clothes, scared eyes. Is this real? The boy asked. Free lessons? Marcus smiled. What's your name? David. David, I was you 2 years ago. Sit down. Let me show you a G chord. By the end of the lesson, David was smiling. First time in weeks, he said. On the 1-year anniversary of that December night, Justin surprised Marcus at his guitar lesson. Remember what you said to me? Justin asked. That I saved your life without knowing it? Marcus nodded. You saved mine too, Justin said. I was in a dark place that year, depressed, lost, and seeing you reminded me why I do this. Music isn't about fame, it's about connection, it's about seeing people. Marcus smiled. We saved each other. Justin pulled out his phone. By the way, I never told you this, but 3 years ago when I followed you, it wasn't random. My friend showed me your video, and I saw something in your eyes. Pain, but also hope. I wanted you to know someone was watching. Why didn't you ever message me? Marcus asked. Because some help is louder when it's quiet, Justin said. Sometimes people just need to know they're not invisible. Today, the Invisible No More Foundation has helped 2,847 homeless youth learn music. 15 of them have record deals. 32 are in college. All of them have hope. One of them is a girl named Riley, 16 years old. She was living in her car when she found Marcus's guitar lessons. "I thought my life was over," Riley said in an interview. "Then Marcus handed me a guitar and said, 'You're not invisible. I see you.' Those words saved me, just like they saved him." Riley released her first song last month. It's called "Someone Sees Me." Marcus produced it. "The cycle continues," Marcus said. "Justin saw me. I see Riley. Riley will see someone else. That's how we change the world, one invisible person at a time." And it all started with a kid singing on a street corner, a phone recording, and a pop star who remembered what it felt like to be invisible. If this story moved you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs hope today. Have you ever felt invisible? Tell us your story in the comments, and turn on notifications because more incredible true stories are coming.